Hello and welcome. My name is Amanda, and today I wanted to share with you my TBR for the Tis-the-Season-a-Thon. This is a week-long readathon that runs from December 2nd through the 8th, and it's hosted by Heather over at Bookables. I know she also has some co-hosts. We have Chelsea from Chelsea Darling Reads. We've got Amy from A Court of Crowns and Quills. We have Kristen from Super Space Chick, and we also have Trina from Between Chapters. And there is a group on Instagram as well as on Twitter, and you can search, I believe it's at Tis-the-Season-a-Thon for both. You can also use the hashtag Tis-the-Season-a-Thon to find other members who are posting using the hashtag. I will leave Heather's announcement video down in the description box below. That way you have access to all of the co-hosts' channels or Instagrams, as well as access to the reading prompts and photo challenges and all the things like that. I will list the reading prompts and photo challenges in my description box below also. That way you don't have to write down as I'm saying things. Really quickly before we kick this off, I want to show you the sweater I'm wearing because I made it a couple years ago for an ugly Christmas sweater, I guess, competition at work. And it's a Nutcracker, and I'm really proud of this. It's the first ugly Christmas sweater I've made, but here we are. He's so shiny. I pulled out all of my Christmas decorations and found him in the box and decided that he needed to be worn for one of my December videos. But without further nonsense, let's go ahead and get into the reading prompts. So the first reading prompt is to read a book with snow on the cover. And for this, I am reading The Greatcoat by Helen Dunmore. I'm counting this as snow. It's a frosted window, and in the background there's like really bright white splotches, which is snow. This does take place in the winter of 1952 in Yorkshire, when a woman named Isabel moves there with her husband Philip, who is a surgeon, or he's a medical doctor. And Helen's been feeling pretty lonely since her husband has spending long hours at the hospital and on call, and she finds an RAF greatcoat in the back of her closet and doesn't know why it's there. And then she hears a knock on her window, and there's an RAF pilot at the window who needs to come in and warm up. And things develop from there. I believe there's a love affair, and he has a very big impact on Isabel's life. So I think this will be a bit of a romance. It'll be a quick read as well. It's, I think, 196 pages, so just under 200 pages. Really, really big type. So I think this will be a nice one to cozy up with for the week and just read through in probably one sitting. The next prompt is a holiday themed book, and for this I am picking up Snow and Love on my Kindle, which is an anthology. It's, I believe, has 4 stories from different authors within it. I know Casey West is one of them. I believe Marissa De La Cruz is another, and I'm not entirely sure of the other 2. But I know this has a variety of holiday themed stories within it. I know there's one that takes place during Christmas. I think there's one that's New Year's related. I think there's a Hanukkah related one as well. I'm not entirely positive, but I do know they are holiday themed stories, so that will be a good one. I don't have a lot of experience with anthologies. I did read Summer Days and Summer Nights over the summer period, and it was all right. But I think I'll do better with this one because there's only 4 stories instead of like 12. So it'll be nice to, I guess, kind of be with the characters a little longer and just have, I guess, a more developed plot and storyline. The next prompt is to read a book that was gifted to you or a book you received. And for that, I am going to read The Essex Serpent by Sarah Perry. This is a book that my friend Bailey gave to me at the beginning of the year when we had high hopes and plans to do a blind date with a book for each other every month. We only did February, and this is the book she gifted to me. I knew I wanted to wait until the fall winter time to read this just because it's kind of got that chilly feeling to it. But it takes place in London in 1893, also in Essex. Um, and it's kind of around the mystery and the mythical Essex serpent. So, this isn't normally a book that I would pick up, which is why it was fun to do a blind date with a book, just because my friend thought this was really interesting, and it's not one I would have picked up normally. I think it might be a little spooky. I'm not really sure. So it'll be really interesting to read through this and kind of see what I think about the pick that she picked for me. The next prompt is to read a book while eating your favorite holiday treat. And I'll be honest, I don't really like to eat while I read. I have a hard time and I just don't read very quickly when I do that. So my treat will probably be like a peppermint hot chocolate or something like that, something I can just hold onto and sip on while I'm reading. And for that, I plan to listen to an audiobook called Christmas Eve 1914, and I believe this takes place on Christmas Eve during World War One. And I think it might be surrounding some of the soldiers while they were fighting in the trenches. I'm not entirely positive. I know it's a very, very short audiobook. So I think that will be a good one to just listen to while I'm snuggled up on my couch with my pups and have a drink with me. And then the last reading challenge before we get to the bonus reading challenge is to read a title that's related to music. And for this, I have planned to read The Nutcracker. I have this storybook advent calendar, which is really cute. You've got 24 days and just little like 4-page cardboard storybooks with really cute illustrations and the text on it. It's been a really long time since I've actually read this advent calendar. So I think that's the way I might want to do it, but I also might try and find a copy of just like an actual bound Nutcracker story. So we'll see what I decide to go with, but this will be really fun. I think if I am able to, or not able to, I can guess, find a bound and printed copy of the Nutcracker, which the Nutcracker Ballet and score written by Tchaikovsky. It's a good one, so definitely recommend that. Might listen to the score while I'm reading the book. I think that would be a lot of fun, but we'll see. And then we come to the bonus reading challenge, which is to read the group book. And this is 10 Blind Dates by Ashley Elston. And I think this is about a girl who, I don't know if she just gets out of a relationship or what happens, but I think she goes home to her family for Christmas. And it's either her mom or her aunt or grandma or somebody who decides that during the period of the Christmas holiday, she is going to set her up on 10 different blind dates. So this sounds really fun. I don't own a copy of this book yet, but I might either buy a copy on Kindle or I might see if I can pick one up for a decent price. I think this would be really cute. Normally, I'm not much into reading group books just because a lot of them are new releases, and I prefer to read backlisted titles since I have so many on my bookshelves. But this one does sound like a lot of fun, and I would like to read it with the group if I'm able to get to it. And then there are 7 photo challenges which were just posted on the Instagram today as I'm filming. So there's one for each day of the week, and I'm just going to read it off my phone because I have a screenshot here. But for Monday, you're supposed to share your TBR. Tuesday is to make a book snowman, which I think is going to be pretty tough for me because I don't have a lot of white books. So maybe one will get a costume or something, I don't know. Wednesday is the Ghost of Christmas Past, and this is to post a picture of your favorite holiday book. Thursday is Ghost of Christmas Present, which is a holiday book you are currently reading. Friday is Ghost of Christmas Future, which is a holiday book you didn't get to. Saturday is Candy Cane Spines, so red and white. And Sunday is your favorite cozy read. So those all sound like a lot of fun. I know personally I'm going to have to snap my photos and get them ready. Otherwise I probably won't do them throughout the week. Just because I find photo challenges a little difficult. My Instagram is probably not where it should be, but it's always nice to have something to grow and get better at. So I would love to know if you plan to participate in the Tis-the-Season-a-Thon, and if so, what books are you reading? Are we reading any of the same books? I think it's a lot of fun to hear what everybody's TBRs are and just how they fit books into the different prompts. So please do chat with me down in the comments below, and I will speak with you there until my next video. Bye!